All right, fam. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Join us on YouTube memberships. All the information's on our main page. Gonna wait for a couple folks to jump in on the live. And I'm in the middle of literally nowhere, Florida. I got some freaking stories for you guys. I know that for damn sure. But also, auto climate. Ooh. No, hold on. Also, I'm going to. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Also, I'm going to. Since everyone always says that, hey, Loop, you're ordering Arby's the wrong way. I need everyone to tell me exactly what to order from Arby's, and then we'll go from there. Because everyone always says, "Hey, Carrie, how are you?" By the way, I still have like 5 more hours to drive before our destination. I'm probably not going to get there until like 11 p.m. at night. So that's kind of where we are at this junction of our life. And I have I don't know what's going on. We were supposed to get a hotel room in Gainesville, Florida. So right now we're in the middle of nowhere between Tallahassee and Gainesville, Florida. And I bit the side of my cheek. It's been a crazy day. But like hotel rooms were going for like $300 to $500 a night for like the cheap hotels, the ones that we stay at. Brisket and I typically stay at like Hampton Inn Suites, Trues. Sometimes we get a good deal like on a Hilton Garden Inn or a Home 2 Suites, but we try to stay at the budget level. But Hampton Inn Suites were going for like $300 to $500. So I was like, you know what, Brisket, it's going to be a long driving day, guys. We've been driving since 9 a.m. today. 9 a.m. guys. So that's why he's so sleepy. Hey, Shanice, how are you? Shanice, you kind of, you were the motivation to do this live because of that one comment you left. So I was like, I need to go on live on a Saturday for Shanice. Carrie, isn't that crazy? College football Saturdays jack up the prices. That makes sense. Because isn't there a university? There's a university in Gainesville. But even then, man, like that's highway robbery. If we're used to paying like around $100, right, for a hotel room, and then you're going 5x, like that should be illegal. That should be illegal. Can't do that with gas prices, right? Remember when the federal government gets involved. Angel enjoying the vlogs. Thank you so much. Brew Crew, yeah, he's living his best life right now until he smells a French fry. So guys, listen real quick. I'm at Arby's right now. I need to eat. This is our second and last meal of the day. I'm like in the middle hungry range. I just want to eat during this live, and then we're gonna hit the road together a little bit. Everyone always says, and people are starting to say this about Whataburger, they're like, you didn't order it the right way. And every time I get something at Arby's, people are like, you never ordered it, you never got what they're known for, all this other stuff. So if anybody is an Arby's connoisseur, if not, I'm just gonna wing it. But let me know what I need to order exactly, and I'm hoping that the 20 or so of you that are in this chat right now can jump in and say, Loop, this is what you need to order from Arby's. Because we don't have a lot of experience from Arby's because there's like one that's like an hour away from us, from Brisket and I. So if anybody has, yes, there is, Florida University. See, I knew it. I knew something was happening around town. When I saw 588, I wanted to throw my phone across the room. So basically, tonight, you guys will see in the vlogs when I post it tomorrow, but we're staying at Adam's sister's place. She's out of town. She's like, hey, can you just check, can you just house sit for a couple nights? I said, absolutely, not a problem. Don't worry about it. I got you, fam. So we're gonna be spending a few nights at her place. And there was hotel rooms available, but it was like an hour. It was an hour and a half away from her place. So I was like, we might as well just drive the extra hour and a half, save the 150 bucks, and we have a place and we can just crash. Arby's, I get a regular roast beef. You can get medium or large. Okay. Big beef with cheese. Okay. Hubby always gets the beef and cheddar with extra barbecue. All right. Is that the same as the big beef? Lori and Shanice, can we powwow on this? Euros, Carrie, that sounds good. Ruben sounds good too. I also like the beef and cheddar. All right, Belinda, Lori, and Shanice. The beef and cheddar, is that the same thing? It's always awesome when you can crash at a friend's place. Yes. Yes, it is. I need to do laundry too. I missed a chicken cordon bleu sandwich from Arby's. Okay, beef and cheddar. No red ranch, and a side of mozzarella sticks with marinara. Beef and cheddar comes in different sizes. Yes, it's the same thing. Okay. All right, we're about to order here because we need to hit the road. At this point, with all our breaks, we probably won't even check in until like midnight. And they warned me too. They're like, it's a nice area. There's cops on every corner, so don't speed. I said, all right.
Thank you for choosing Arby's.
Hello, how are you? I just need one moment. Let me just take a look at the menu here real quick. So the beef and cheddar. Got it. Okay. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna get a number one, the beef and cheddar double.
Did you want crinkled or curly fries with the combo?
Let's go with crinkle.
And what to drink?
Do you have Diet Dr. Pepper?
No, sir. Unfortunately, we don't.
Okay. What about Diet Coke?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I'll take that then.
Okay.
And then, can I get some horsey sauce and barbecue sauce on the side?
Yes, sir.
And that'll do it.
All right, it's going to be 12:14. Please shop around.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, they have a 2 for $7. You get 2 big sandwiches for $7. Kind of like that. All right, fam. Let me just pay for this. Hold on. Ooh. Maricela, hey Loop, que pasa, blessings, love you, man. Thank you so much. I love the love.
12:14.
Hello. Sorry, I'm so far away. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Hold. Go ahead with your order.
Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah, I agree. I agree on the energy level. Favorite in the fast food game. Really? Market Fresh chicken salad is so good. Their mozz sticks are good. All right, we're gonna have to get the mozz sticks later. Hopefully, they come out with something new, and then we'll just get mozzarella sticks on the side. Beef and cheddar, we just got that. All right, I'm excited, guys. Hopefully, I finally ordered the right thing here. So I got 11.29. That's not too bad for a double. I'm assuming double meat. And I got barbecue sauce, and I remember hearing about this horsey sauce. So try each sauce on the sandwich and see which one's better. I heard you're supposed to mix them though. No, you're supposed to mix the horsey with the BBQ. Also, I'm at one of these Arby's that's attached to a gas station. So so that's probably a little bit of the energy level here. All right, guys, I have some stories for you, man. Today's been a wacky day. Gotta put both sauce on. Okay, definitely mix them. You can get horsey and Arby's sauce in stores now. Very nice. Damn, you guys really like, you guys are for real, huh? With the mozzarella sticks? That's a real thing? All right. Damn. Might have to go get some mozzarella sticks tomorrow when we land. All right, as they're making this food, I got some stories for you guys. So today has obviously been a crazy day. This morning when I was looking at hotel prices, I wanted to throw my phone against the wall. And I literally looked at Brisk and I go, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to be on the road all day, 12, 13 hours. And I felt so bad because we've been used to just driving like maybe 5, maybe 6 hours tops. And I just feel so bad. So I'm gonna have to make it up to him tomorrow. But at least we won't have to drive anywhere for the next couple of days, which is kind of cool if you think about it. So we get so I'm trying to limit our stops, right? So that way we can just get there faster. We're gonna scarf this down, by the way, fam. And then you guys are, as long as the reception's okay, you guys are gonna be hitting the highway with me. We're gonna be chatting. So I get to this gas station and I go inside, and you know when you can just tell a place is just not clean. There's something about the Panhandle area of Florida that is just really country. It's very rural.
So sorry about that.
That's okay. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Get my sauces. All right. Where can we park here? Where people will leave us alone. Let's go over here. Oh, damn, they got Tesla chargers on here? Let's find out. This is out in the middle of nowhere. Good for them. You wouldn't think that they... Oh, wait, we can't park over here. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Where can we park? We'll park right here. Just for fun. All right, we're going to make our own parking spot. I'm sure the locals will be like, what's this guy doing? Also, there's a very exotic fly in this car right now. Nope. Okay. Sorry, baby. I didn't want it to like bite you or something. So I go to this gas station, and you know when you just, as soon as, and when I mean by country, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in there's nothing out there. It's rural as hell. So I get inside, and just immediately I go, oh man, all right, you know what? We're just gonna stick to bottled sodas. So I go inside. They have one of those things where like that has the Hunt's Pizza, you know, like the real cheap microwavable, you know, it comes frozen. They just warm it up and then beepity boop. So I was just gonna eat one of those as like a snack and smash it down and then just grab a soda. So I get the 2 sodas. They're really good price. They're like 2 for $3.50 or something. That's a great deal. Grab 2 of them, and then I always get a big thing of ice, right? Because Brisket likes to chew on the ice. I can drink the soda and then I can usually drink, like a Gatorade or something like that afterwards, right? So we're drinking. The ice is, I fill up the ice. So I fill it up. First of all, she charges me for a full drink, a fountain drink, instead of just a cup of ice. I let it go. I go, you know what? This area needs a little economic development. I'm doing my part. I am stimulating this economy. Totally fine. I'm okay with losing $1. So I get in the car, I open up the soda, and it smells almost like mildewy. Does that make sense? Like mildewy. And I go, what the hell is that? So I get some of the sanitizer and I clean the bottle on the outside. It kind of takes care of the thing. In my head, I'm trying to be okay with it, right? I'm thirsty, I'm tired. By the way, this was only a couple hours ago. My stomach is still a little. So then I go, okay. Oh, wait, then I smell the cap, and the cap smells. I should have stopped right there, but I didn't. I don't know what's wrong with me. So then I get the cup of ice, and I pour half of the soda in there, close it, and I take the biggest drink because I'm thirsty. Your boy is thirsty. And I have worked, and I said this in the vlog that you guys will see tomorrow, but I'm going to reiterate it right now. I have worked in the food and beverage industry most of my adult life, hospitality, food and beverage. It's what I've done. After this big sip, I could just tell that they have not cleaned the ice machine. I just know the taste because I've gone into places consulting and I'm like, yo, you guys have to clean this. Restaurants and food places need to treat ice like food because you're consuming it. And some places get really lackadaisical with it because it's kind of one of those like, out of sight, out of mind things. No. Ice machines are a breeding ground for mold, bacteria, buildup. It's just, I took a big sip and I just knew that taste. And I was like, oh my God, I just poisoned myself. So that was one. Now this live video, so I throw away everything. And I'll get to the comments in a second. This live video was actually supposed to be at a Hardee's, to let you guys know, because I love In-N-Out and I haven't had In-N-Out Carl's Jr. It's the same company. So I pull up to Hardee's and I'm going, all right, I'm gonna get like a Famous Star. I love that sauce, beepity boop, boppity bop. As soon as I pull up, in front of me is another kid. He pops out, he's got no shirt on. You can kind of tell he's like Mr. Cool Guy. Small frame, so he was walking like this on purpose to make himself seem bigger. He's got flip-flops on with socks. I'm trying to give you guys visuals. So I'm going, oh, this kid, yeah, he's just chilling. He's chilling on a Saturday afternoon in the middle of nowhere, Florida. So then he's talking to one of the employees at Hardee's because I could see the yellow star. So I go, oh, cool, yeah, they're friends, all right. And I'm sitting there and I'm just looking at stuff on Instagram. I'm looking at stuff on Instagram because I forgot to message someone and it clicked in my head. The next time my eyes go up, all of the employees from Hardee's are outside, and this kid pops his trunk. And I'm going, what the hell am I witnessing right now? I don't want to jump to conclusions, but 99% of the time I know what's happening here. So, they all look and they're like arguing and they're going back and forth. And the guy goes, you got to pay me and all this other stuff. And I was like, all right, we're getting the hell out of here. So that's been 2 out of 5 examples of how crazy today. Well, I gave you guys the other example. Hotel rooms are like $500. That's why we're driving all the way into midnight to the next destination. So that's been my day so far. Brisket is done. He's done. Make sure you take your gummies. Don't want you get a nail. Yeah, I did. I take my gummies every morning. Trust your nose, Lupe. I know. I did. Sanitize that puppy all the time. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know. Pink mold. Yep, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yep. They sell by the cup of whatever here. What's up, Galen? How are you, Lori? They sell by the cup of whatever here, as that's how they do inventory. Well, it said on the thing, they had a thing. They're like, the drink is $1.25. If you want a cup of ice, just 25 cents. So I was like, all right, I'll get a cup of ice. And she saw me read it too. And even when I went up, I was like, a cup of ice and these 2 drinks. She still charged me. I was like, wow, that's grimy. Russ, how are you? How you guys doing? The berry sauce is so good. I don't even know what that is. Oh, damn, jalapeno poppers too? Damn, jalapeno poppers, mozzarella sticks. We're gonna have to have a fried fried live. Have a safe drive. Thank you so much, Maricela. I love saying that name. All right, let's see if I ordered it right. Got 2 horsies and a BBQ skis. All right, Papa Frita. Let's see how tired brisket is. You ready? His little mouth. He's like, I'll sort of eat it. Okay, here we go. Did one of these pop open? No. All right. Whoa, it's heavy. All right. The double beef and cheddar with some crazy sauce all over it. It's gonna be a messy boy. See, I don't. I do like the onion bun though. But guys, is meat supposed to be that gray though? Why is it that color? Tell me that's how it's supposed to look and I'll eat this. Is it supposed to be this color? See, when I have roast beef or when I have, the other meats and stuff, this is more of a pink. Why does that look like that? That's the color, but they didn't do well on that sandwich. Okay. If that's the color, I'm sending you guys my urgent care bill. Something happens to me. What, is it supposed to be all? There was nobody in line. I don't know why they would not do a little TLC on this. All right, let me try it without putting all the sauce on it. So. Arby's, our meat is gray. Okay, yes, the color is fine. All right, guys, as long as you're not trying to kill me. All right, now let's put the horsey sauce on it. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, so a little horsey, right? I don't know. I know this is gross. Don't use your teeth. But it's tough to eat in here. Whoa. All right, got the horsey with the BBQ on the side. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Why don't they just put the horsey sauce on all their sandwiches over here? No? That gives it a little jump. Little something. Now we're talking business. Whoa. That's a lot. We probably should have got a single. Probably should have got a single. But yeah, fam, that's what I've had to deal with today. And you guys are sure the meat is supposed to be that gray. All right. I trust you. Give me a minute here. I didn't think I was this hungry. The fact that Brisket doesn't want any of this lets you guys know how tired he is. My boy is pooped because we should have already been checked in at the hotel by now. But no, college football. They don't taking advantage of players. They don't even pay them. It's actually pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna like this endorsement. Oh, endorsements here? Oh, damn. All right, let me catch up. My man, everyone already said hi to endorsement. Melanie says the double bites for me. That's talent. It's called experience. It should have been Arby's sauce and horsey sauce. I don't know what that means. And the 3 pepper sauce. Rookie move with the barbecue. Hey, listen. It's not me. It's the internet day. I think the rookie move. I think the rookie move on Arby's is not having Diet Dr. Pepper. That's the real rookie move. Like, what are you doing? You just trying to be like McDonald's? Just have the plains? Come on. You're better than that, Arby's, right? Aren't you everywhere? By the way, Arby's is always... It's always packed up here, man. But, like, down in New England, never a line. You always wonder, like, how they're making money. You barely taste that. You barely taste the cheddar, though. You know what I mean? Lupe is an Arby's rookie, so I give him a break. It's either Arby's and Horsey's or Horsey and 3 pepper. Wait, so what's Arby's? There's a sauce called Arby's too? As long as you enjoy it, doesn't matter what sauce is on it. Very nice. Down here in Southwest Florida, no lines ever at Arby's. Not sure how they stay in business. This one, I'm in between Tallahassee and Gainesville right now. And maybe because it's inside of a gas station, but this Arby's is on and popping over here. But it looks... I've always been very fascinated that people go to gas stations and have a sit-down meal. I love it. Down here in the South. This wasn't too bad. Does it make up for all the other times we've had Arby's bad experience? Didn't Arby's just buy another brand too? All right, final bite here. It's gonna be a good one too. All that sauce on there. Holla at your boy. Couple papa fritas. I'll tell you what, guys, that big game burger we had last time, Arby's should be refunding every single person in America right now. Every single person in America. Not only should they be refunding people, they should be refunding people and giving them a $10 gift card. As a sorry. All right, there's that. Police are over here now too. I wonder if they're scoping me out or someone else out. Oh, he just looked over at me. We got a shady individual eating Arby's with the cutest dog ever with Rhode Island license plates. We're gonna need backup. We're gonna need backup. He didn't get the 3 pepper sauce with the horsies. He got the, oh damn, scoping me out. I feel like an outlaw right now. I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. All right, 265 miles to go. Estimated time of arrival, 10:42 p.m. That does not include stopping for gas, letting Brisket out every hour to stretch his legs, and stopping for a drink. So that's where we are right now. Oh, that lighter red sauce inside of the cheddar and beef, or the beef and cheddar, that's the Arby's sauce. I'd rather have the Arby's sauce than the barbecue with the horsey, in my opinion. Oh, on the salad. Okay, I gotcha. Someone commented that the red sauce on his sando was Arby's sauce, but he got the beef and cheddar that comes with red ranch. There was nothing Christina, there was nothing ranchy about that sauce. It was like a watery barbecue sauce, kind of. Steve, how are you? We're heading down the western coast of Florida. I've seen videos about Starbucks getting sued for false advertisement. Oh, as they should. Oh, now there's a sheriff over here. We have city police and a sheriff. It doesn't help that I'm not really parked in a real parking spot right now. Love that for me. All right, where are we? So we need to make a left and then a left. Got it. Nope. Left and a left. Andrew, what do you got going on in Fort Myers? Let me know. Hit up Miller's Ale House. There is one. I did see Miller's Ale House on the app when I was clicking When I was, I think I got barbecue sauce on my beard ski. No, this is just. I always nix the Red Ranch. Why is it called Red Ranch? It has. I'm like frustrated here. Andrew Riggs, because I live here. Love it. What's the good eats in the Myers of the Fort? All right, we have our seatbelt on. Seatbelt's on. Nothing we can get pulled over for. Lights, let's put those on. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we capture the attention of Madison County Sheriff. And, oh, blinker. Almost didn't do a blinker. They would have got me for the blinker. All right, hopefully they were just powwowing and having a little chit chat. Wow, a lot of Teslas here. A lot of Teslas for a little, for a rural area like this. Which would probably be the best place to have a Tesla because you're not going to be doing that much driving. Recalculating? What do you mean? Why would you recalculate? Oh. All right, fam, coming along. They will put you over for not ordering Arby's sauce for Rizzy. What the heck was that? Little rock underneath? Oh, they did pull out of the Arby's though. All right, let's get funky. I don't think the cop can pull me over on the highway, but the sheriff sure can. All right, let's have some fun. Let's see how fast this Kia can go. Today on the 7 o'clock news. All right, let's go the speed limit. Let's put on cruise control so we don't even have to think about it. Lane assist, drive assist, perfect. All right, we have the GPS keys on. I'm so used to Google Maps. Oh, okay. So it goes from bottom to top for directions. Got it. All right. We Gucci. Let's go. We'll stop in like an hour, okay? We stop every hour for him. I'm in Minnesota, and it's Red Ranch. I order without just Arby's and horsey sauce. Excuse me. It's a live police chase. Can you guys imagine? Oh, this is him. He is speeding. We got bypassed. Shout out to the sheriff's department. Thank you for not pulling me over. You guys see him? He does like this thing where like he wants to stay awake, but he's also tired. So he'll do like the Eeyore thing where he'll go like this. Oh, never mind. He finally laid down. You have now joined Cops at Night. That would actually be kind of cool. I actually read. I always thought it would be cool to do some food reviews with local law enforcement. Maybe travel the country. Hit up. It's always tough though because even back at home, I had to go through like a whole thing like this. I had to go through a whole thing like this. Like it's got to go through their public relations person, and then it has to get signed off. So it's better if you just know the officer, and that's what we ended up doing. And we I hate that people buy the same cars as the law enforcement, because from far away you're like, oh my god. Bad Boys, I love that song. Send Adam to bail you out. He would bail me out too. It's a live police chase. Hey Angel, how are you? I'm just scrolling back here, guys, catching up. Belinda, I have never heard of Red Sauce either. Have a safe trip, man. Thank you. Andrew, lots of good stuff, man. Tons of good food trucks, all the normal chain stuff. Yeah, but Andrew, you got to break it down for me, buddy. You got to break it down for me. I need names. The description on the app says Arby's sauce. Maybe depending where you live. Yeah, maybe it's like, Hardee's, Carl's Jr. type of thing. All right, here we go. Oops, everyone thinks my car is a ghost car. Oh, you have one of those cars, Shanice? You have a cop car? Naughty, naughty, naughty. Fancy's Southern Cafe, Island... Well, hold on. Sorry, Andrew. Do me a favor. Break those down for me, though. Fancy's Southern Cafe, top 3 dishes. Island Cow, top 3 dishes. Christina, meals with officers would be fun. Supportive, but I would love to hear some of their stories. I'll drive Ford Explorer, so yep, yeah. Most of the police officer cars are from Ford. But yeah, I think next year we're going to be doing a couple of videos with some police officers. When I get back to Rhode Island, we have a video lined up with the mayor of Providence. And we also have a second video lined up with the Rhode Island governor. So I always love doing those. I like doing those because, in my opinion, it humanizes the politician, right? I think what happens, especially in these days, I don't think it was always like this. But nowadays, man, it's just so polarizing. It's so, like, we vilify each other, and I'm not looking forward to next year. It's an election year. It's always a horrible time for our country when presidential election years come up. It's the worst. I dread it. First of all, they take over the radio, right? They take over the radio stations. They take over the TV stations. They take over everything. So all you hear is like their messaging 24/7, right? 296, okay. So, and then you get all the flyers and the thing, and then everyone's always fighting, and then it's whatever somebody wants to make the big thing that week to fight about. So I'm not looking forward to it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's democracy is a beautiful thing, but it's got a dark underbelly to it as well, unfortunately. Safe travels. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that, brother. Keep up the great videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the cool thing too, guys, about having a hybrid is, we're averaging 40 to 50 miles per gallon. Thank God. The Subaru, I want to give you guys a thingy. So Jeff, thank you. That is basically sending me 25 is like sending me 50 if we were driving the Subaru. So I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. The Subaru used to get like 18, 19 on a really good day. If I wasn't braking a lot and we were doing mostly highway, I would get 20. So what justified my head was all the fuel savings that we would be making. So appreciate it. Keep up the great videos. Thank you, Jeff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the vlogs too. I know that Darcy had left a couple comments. I need to go back and catch up to the comments with you guys. That sometimes they're a little out of order and stuff. But this is the best way I can tell you guys. Vlogs are always going to be the day after. So for instance, let's say we didn't do this live for Arby's, right? But I'm going to include it into our vlog for tomorrow. But I might post the actual eating video, the eating and chatting video today because I have it. I'd rather just post it. A lot of cameras these days. I don't remember this many cameras when I drove through Florida last time. Actually, I've never driven through Florida this way, so this is a new... They got cows out here in Florida? Let me find out. I didn't think that they have ranches like that out here. So the food videos are usually a little bit more current. The vlogs are always going to be the day after. And yesterday's vlog or today's vlog and tomorrow's vlog is probably not going to be that exciting because they were just long drive days. So it's tough to capture things that we're doing here and there. And even tomorrow, I don't know if we're even going to vlog tomorrow because I think it's just going to be a day off for Brisket and I. We have to go to Target. I gotta buy floss. I need to buy his. He has a special dog toothpaste. We ran out of that, and I have to get him this treat that goes into this bone, but they didn't have it at Petco, so I'm gonna see if Target has it. It's one of those toys that keeps him busy, so if I ever need like 30-45 minutes to get work done, I know what toy to get him. But he's getting smarter, man. He's figuring out these toys faster and faster and faster. So I constantly have to buy new engagement toys all the time for him. Lots of traveling. Thank you, Shanice. Yeah, it's going to be nice to go somewhere. Just like, even when we were in Austin, I didn't get a chance to rest that much because we were running around doing stuff for a restaurant. But this go around, I'm gonna probably just kind of chillax. We'll still do some food videos, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna relax a little bit. She did tell me, Adam's sister did tell me that they have a cat, right? And that the cat doesn't get along with dogs. So she's like, do not let them next to each other. She's like, Marty does not like dogs. I was like, but everyone loves Brisket. Look at him, he's trying to stay awake but also sleeping. It's okay, baby. You can go to bed. You can go to bed. He's trying to power through it. But I get it. I don't want him to like swipe him on his nose and then he's got a bloody nose. Recharge, Lupe. Thank you, Angel. Andrew here. The white pizza at Capone's in downtown Fort Myers is amazing. Anyways, got to run. Bedtime for the kiddo. Safe travels. Thank you so much, Andrew. Sounds good. Fancy Southern Kitchen, chicken and waffles. Oof, this sounds so heavy. The pimento cheeseburger. That one, I'd rather have that than waffles. They have a lot of local brews on tap. All right. Angel, I turn off the news. Yep, agreed. Election years suck, Melanie. Yep. It is depressing, and it's sad that it doesn't have to be depressing too, because it's such a beautiful thing. I used to be way more involved when I was younger in the system, but as you get older, it's kind of like, it's kind of like let the next generation take the mantle. They have Gen Z. I'm so proud of them. They're being more boisterous. My generation's kind of like the cool aunts and uncles that are just kind of like, yeah, you got this. You know, we started this though, but you can finish it. You got it. It's always the same people that win. Yeah, you know what it is? So, I'm going to use an anecdotal thing, and I'm not going to get political whatsoever, but we are going to talk about the process for a second. So In Rhode Island, I'm going to use our state reps and state senators as an example, right? So let's say I run for state representative for my district, right? First of all, once you're a politician, you have to be on. And in Rhode Island, we have a part-time legislator, which is not good. We should be a full-time legislative body, in my opinion. But here's the issue. Same thing with city councils across America, unless it's a huge city. City councils and state reps and state senators in Rhode Island, they get paid maybe $8,000. In some cities, it's $12,000 a year. You know who can afford that? To do something like that? 9 out of 10 times, it's already rich people. There's a reason why a lot of politicians are lawyers. Because, I mean, they're making their billable hours are $300, $400, $500 an hour. So I'm not saying lawyers aren't hard workers. I know a bunch of lawyers that are extremely hardworking and very intelligent, but they make a lot of money. And they live a certain lifestyle and they have a certain perspective on life and how things affect people. So if that class of folks is always the ones making the decisions for everyone else, then there's a disconnect. My door. Did I not close it all the way? So a lawyer or someone like that can be a politician because, and they can accept that $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $12,000 a year job because first of all, they don't even need the money. Two, that excludes people, regular people like myself, who if I wanted to dedicate my whole life to public service, to dedicate my full time to public service, I wouldn't be able to. There's no way you could live off of that. There's no way you could live off of that. And that's the problem. Let's say there's a single mom out there that can give a very unique perspective, single mom perspective. Maybe there's someone who's has just a unique look on things, or an artist, or something like anyone else. We're not getting those perspectives. We're not getting new, fresh voices in there because, and the older that I'm getting, I feel like everything's by design. I hate to say that. All right, we're getting into the more beautiful part of Florida. I like this. This sucks though. Look at this. I don't know. Oh yeah, you guys can kind of see it. You see there's just like a really thin tree line. I want you to compare it to this tree line over here. See how thick that is? So this, and then they're breaking everything down. They're gonna overdevelop this area. Sad really, because it's so beautiful, just the way that it is. We need more love and compassion in this country. I think we need more love and compassion in general, across the board, everywhere. I love what the UAW is doing right now. You know, and I love when like blue collar industries decide to unionize, because both sides of the aisle, meaning left-leaning folks and right-leaning folks, come together in solidarity. And it's like one of the few times where we all come together, besides, unfortunately, if there is a huge national thing that happens. Besides that, when things happen in the blue-collar industries, you see both sides come together in solidarity, and I love it. I love every minute of it. You know, when we were having the housing crisis in, I forget when it was, like 2010 or whatever, the UAW, I mean, those guys were making huge concessions. They were taking pay cuts, all the work, like it's like crazy. But then when things started getting like gangbusters, right? People rolling, they're just like, nah, we don't have the money. I don't know what you're talking about. Yet they're giving each other 40% raises to CEOs in the millions of dollars. So it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, it's crazy too. It's tough and it's crazy. It's going to be a very interesting year this year. But I love when both sides come together on issues like that. And it's very rare, but it's also a very beautiful thing when it happens. It's always this, I read that one already. Yeah, but to touch base on Shanice's thing, yeah, you're right. It's kind of hard to defeat an incumbent too. They just have all the connections once they're in. Also need age limit. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, there's an age limit on the other end, right? Why can't there be an age limit on the other end? In my opinion. I gotta start saying that in my opinion. And when it's not my opinion, I won't say it in my opinion. Yeah, but also, you know, do you even want to... Why would you even want to do that type of job at that age? You know, I mean, the cutoff should be, what, 70, I think, maybe? Why would you want to... Those are your twilight years. If you're lucky, you'll get 5 to 8 beyond that. If you're really lucky, you'll get 15. But right now, our expectancy is like 75, 78, in that range. Why would you want to spend that going into a room where half the people hate you and the other half work with you? I don't know. You know, the older that I'm getting, the more... It's so funny. When I was younger, I was such a hippie. And then, you know, you get older, you harden up a little bit. But now that I'm like on my old age again, now that I'm in my old age, I'm becoming more hippie again, more tribal, more, you know, community-based and let's take care of each other type of thinking. But it's a wild thing. All of it's a wild thing, guys. It's a wild thing. I don't have the answers. I don't think anybody has the answers. It's one of those paradoxical things that I don't think there is a right answer. You know? No matter what. I love that there's so many damn cows out here. Can you guys see them? I want to have a couple baby cows. Also, so to let you guys know too, so Adam and I are going to be driving up to West Virginia. And we're going to be looking at land in West Virginia because it's super cheap. Like in some places, it's less than $1,000 an acre. And honestly, I don't think people know how big an acre is. An acre is like a decent sized piece of land. Like that's all I need for Brisket and I. It's small enough for me to fence, make sure no coyotes want to get fresh with Brisket. I mean, I would love 3. 5 would be a dream. 10 we'd be in cloud 9. But I'm okay with like 1 to 3. I think that's a great piece of land. Great piece of land. Start a little garden. I already have all the stuff in my Amazon wish list box for like solar panels and water purification things. We're ready to go. Also, I think you guys will have to tell me. I don't know if you would find that content fun or exciting or not. But I think it would be fun to kind of build a shed, somewhere to park the van underneath first, and then build solar. try to find a well, dig a well for some water. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. Slow things down a little bit. So we're looking, I think we're meeting up with a couple people in West Virginia to look at some parcels of land. Adam's the money bags out of the two of us. So it'd be more like him buying it and then, him breaking me off with an acre or 3 or whatever it is, but also helping like, in exchange, I would help him build like, whatever he needed help with. So it's fun. The next chapter of life, I think, is going to be fun. This channel, I think, is going to be very different in a few years. I think it's going to be very different in a good way. In a good way. Be like, I remember when Lupe was chowing down on McDonald's. Now he's growing corn. What the hell's going on here? But that's okay. I think that's an evolution of life. Sean Reedsky, good morning, Roadie Foodie fam. Happy travels. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Shanice, I live on half an acre and it's big enough. See what I'm saying? And Shanice, what do you guys, do you have enough room for what? Your house? Do you have I'm assuming you have a yard? You guys don't do any gardening or farming, do you? Belinda says, well, Social Security says retirement is 72. By the way, because they crave power. That's some damn true. It's so funny that wait, what was I alluding to? Oh, Social Security. Social Security is not even going to be available when I'm eligible for it. That kind of sucks. I've been paying into it this whole time and I won't even be able to I don't know what the word is. Get my benefits. That's why you got to do your own saving. You gotta, even if it's pennies, I tell everyone, I don't care if you can only put away $20 a month. Do something, open up an IRA, put it away, baby. Put it away. Trust me, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. And also what really excites me about kind of just buying a tiny trailer and putting it on a piece of land somewhere is the cost savings of life. No mortgage, no nothing. You're just paying taxes on the land, which in a place like West Virginia, an acre is like, I think like $80 a year or something like that. It's something ridiculously small. Yeah, absolutely. Who do I write can I just pay the next 5 years so I don't have to worry about it? But yeah, just finding out how much money you can save by just simplifying your life. And let's be honest. I mean, I think Adam and I, we decided that we're gonna split the Starlink. That's the thing that Elon Musk is doing, the satellite internet, so that we can still have internet. Because I plan on still doing something online, right? Doing this stuff, but also on top of that, as I get older, I kind of want to become like the gaming grandpa. How cool would it be in like 10 years when I'm fully gray and some of the videos are me just playing video games? You're gonna be like, that's the gaming grandpa. What the heck is Lupe doing? This is awesome. Because I think no matter what you do, you still have to stay somewhat connected to the universe. Even though we want everything to be off grid, we don't want to be tapped into anything. We want to generate our own water. I mean, our own electricity. We want to catch our own rainwater. We don't want to be connected to the grid whatsoever. And the only purpose we would be connected to the grid is 2 things. One, if we end up building like a mini solar farm and we want to sell energy back to the grid. Or 2, if we decide to put if we decide to create a little RV park, right? How cool would that be? But with that, you have to have power and you have to have sewage. But I've always wanted to build like yurts that we can rent out. How cool is that? I want to build a couple yurts, build a couple tiny homes, rent them out, have fun, just meet people from around the world. I think that'd be a blast. You know, Adam and I, in the last couple of days, we've been like looking for abandoned towns to buy, because there was a town in Texas that was for sale for $100,000. I don't have $100,000 laying around, but I would have got a loan for it. But it was this like 10-acre town in Texas. Unfortunately, it got sold already, but there's a bunch of towns like that around the U.S. But how cool would it be to have a town and then slowly, like, you know, maybe get a food truck in there, and then maybe build a cafe, and then like a trading post, and then maybe one of the buildings can be turned into like Airbnb, like a little mini hotel. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to find a town like that and just have fun with it. I know all this sounds really crazy, especially at my age. Galen, how are you? That's okay, buddy. I believe it to be there. They've been saying since I was a kid. I think we're on 3/4 of an acre, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so even 3/4 is it's pretty big. We have our house with a backyard, forest area, front yard. We have a carport, vegetable patches, fruit trees, and a driveway big enough for a trailer and 4 or 5 vehicles. See? Nola Boo 504. Hello. Yeah. So think about it. I think having a little acre of land is the way to go. Just the way to go. But hold on, guys. I'm still getting used to this GPS. I'm not a big fan of it. So 7.8 miles till the exit. Okay. But yeah, I mean that's kind of retirement right there in a nutshell. And then what we could do too for the channel is we could do cooking videos, homestead cooking videos. I've always told there's just not enough time. I need like 3 lifetimes to do all the dreams I have in here. But I always wanted to do cooking videos. But I always wanted them to have a twist. There's this old book that it was basically Depression era meals, and they would make meals. It has a recipe of meals with substitutions. So like back in the day, they didn't have butter, so they would use like an avocado when they were making like cornbread or something like that. Right? There was like certain things that during the Depression people just didn't have, so you had to learn how to use alternative stuff to make food that everyone loved. I always thought that a cooking channel or just incorporating things like that would be so much fun. I also want to learn how to can. I know that sounds weird, but I want to learn how to can food and vegetables and fruit. I want to learn how to pickle. I want to have quails. I want to have ducks. I want to have about 5 dogs, 2 cats. You got to have cats so that they can get all the little critters. But that's where you can only have that if you have help, right? And I still like to travel, so that's why I'm thinking, if you guys go on Facebook Marketplace, you can find trailers for like $5,000 to $10,000. The older, the better, because they're more vintage. You know what I mean? So you get these trailers, you throw about $1,000 into them, you fix them up, you update it a little bit, And right there, you could just start Airbnb-ing, $100 a night. Even if you have 50% occupancy, 15, that's $1,500 times 10 months, 15,000. You've paid off the trailer that you're renting out in 1 year. Now moving forward, it's all profit, baby. All profit. So think of it that way, right? Then you can use the profit from one to buy the second one. And then now when you have those two, the time to make your money back gets cut in half. So now you're paying off the second one in 6 months. Then you get a third one. Now you've paid off that one in 3 months. Then you get a fourth one. Then you can buy the fourth one free and clear, baby. All cash. And now you have a little village. Now you can hire someone, right? You can give them a fancy name. You're a property manager. You have to take care of the 5 trailers, and you got to take care of the ducks. You just got to feed the ducks. And you just rinse and repeat. You go somewhere else, you do it again. I got a bomb kosher pickle recipe. I'm gonna need that. Belinda says, I made a delicious depression cake, both a chocolate one and a vanilla one. Very nice. Shanice, you know how to can? That's what I'm talking about. I love watching depression cook videos. So do I. I think they're just so much fun. There's a guy on YouTube that makes depression era food like that. He uses a lot of potatoes. That's awesome. It makes sense. Peanuts is also a very versatile thing. Shanice, I hope you find your little patch of happiness. I would love to live off grid. Yeah, me too. I hope that this is a fruitful end of the road trip with Adam, because we've just been talking about it for too long. And you know, life throws you curveballs. It just does. You got to learn how to hit the curveballs, or at least bunt them, and just keep them moving. But I always think of that one guy on YouTube, the guy that bought that town in California, Cerro Gordo. If you guys watch him, I think his... Oh, good thing I looked. Give me 1 second, fam. $296A. Yeah, see, this one has like too many graphics. That's why I love my simple Google Maps. Half mile. Okay. So there's a guy on YouTube, Ghost Town Living or something like that. And I love his videos because he's taking you along in the journey of discovering this town. And he's just, and honestly, I mean, his videos go into the millions. So, this is it? Yep. So, like, YouTube is basically paying, you know, the YouTube channel, the revenue that he's making from his millions and millions of views is paying for the restoration of the town, that he's trying to restore the town and make it so people can go up and, like, spend the night at the hotel and this, that, and other. And I think that's fantastic. That's why we love the idea of doing that too. Imagine being able to save an old ghost town and make it vibrant, where people can come stay, eat, drink, and just have a good time. Affordable good time. It's crazy how, damn, it literally says stay on this road for 107 miles. Heard that. What's the speed limit here? All right. Because everything costs so much money, man. Like it's so here's my thought process. If a place can make money, let's say a town can make money in different ways, then make it an affordable place to visit for regular folks, right? So if you can sell a burger for $8 instead of $12, you know, fries, then sell it at $8. Because the town is making money through a YouTube channel, you know, by going live all the time, making videos, doing tours, and you're doing all this cool other stuff. You know, make the hotel rooms $100 a night. You know, I am so mad with the city of Gainesville right now that they're charging up to $500 for a hotel. That's just crazy. Again, I think it should be illegal. But hold on, fam. I have to drink an energy drink right now. I am losing steam. Look at this. Oh, you guys can't see it. That was an old thingamabob. 10:40. We still have. Oh my God. We still have 4 hours of driving, Brisket. 4 hours, babe. And has it been an hour? Yeah. Should probably take them out. We're gonna pull over a place and take them out. But yeah, so many people are just, everything's just so expensive. People need like affordable things to do, and I think people should, and I hope that you guys will be able to in the future, you know, especially if we're all stressed out about everything, that you actually plan an affordable trip somewhere out in the wilderness, somewhere where your cell phone doesn't work that well, and just quiet everything down. Just quiet everything down. All right, baby, I see ya. Rich get richer. Ah, that's true. Shanice, I would watch it. I would watch Shanice all day. Hey guys, on this edition of Shanice Uh-oh, guys. I think I'm going to have to log out. All right, guys. I love you either way. We're getting into a very rough area of Florida. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll try my hardest to do Bagel Sundays tomorrow, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. But I hope you guys are all doing great. Look right here. This is my future life. Can you guys see it? Oh, you guys, it was behind a tree. They were in a side-by-side. I want a side-by-side so bad. And it's got to have a car seat for Brisket. All right, guys. Thank you, Tay-Tay, Belinda, Shanice. Love all you guys. Galen. And thank you, Jeff, for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, another vlog tomorrow. I think it's probably going to be a short one. Just our little stops. And then tomorrow's video, I filmed it today, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. It's my first time trying chicken salad chick, which I've never had in my life. So that's going to be tomorrow's video, little preview. All right, guys. Until next time, be well, eat well. I got to take Brisket out right here. This exit. Be well, eat well, and take care of each other, okay?